You're over 60, you've heard about the benefits of strength training, but you're wondering, is it safe? That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. There are many different ways to exercise. You can do yoga, you can do stretching, you can do Tai Chi, you can do cardio. So is there something unique to strength training that isn't found in other forms of exercise? Well, yes, there is, and it's the obvious: strengthening. Nothing else really strengthens you. Cardio doesn't strengthen you. Stretching and Tai Chi don't strengthen you. Yoga has a very, very minor strengthening effect. The only one with a significant and great strengthening effect is strength training. But besides strengthening, strength training has additional benefits, like, ironically, it actually builds flexibility better than stretching. Because when you stretch, all you do is you build length, but without strength. So you're not holding on to that range of motion permanently. However, if you build length with strength in those lengthened positions, your flexibility improvements are much more permanent. Another reason to strength train is that, paradoxically, it actually builds endurance. Why? Well, imagine two scenarios. One person can bench press 150 pounds. Another person can bench press 200 pounds. Which of those two people can bench press 100 pounds more times? Of course, this is the person who can bench press 200, because for this person, 100 pounds represents only 50% of their max, whereas for the second one, it's about 2/3 of their max. So that's another benefit of strength training. Yet another benefit is that the management and reversal of many chronic conditions. As I talk about in my other videos and my books on type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, high blood pressure, strength training by itself, without any change in nutrition, supplements, etc., has a very, very favorable effect. In some cases, it can outright reverse a chronic condition without any other changes. In some cases, you need to combine it with other things to reverse that chronic condition, but it has a very, very powerful effect on your physiology overall. And a final benefit that I'll talk about with strength training is that it's actually much more beneficial for an older individual than for a younger individual. I'll go as far as saying is that it's safer to strength train for people over 60 than not strength train for people over 60. Why not? Because if you don't strength train, you are guaranteed to lose strength. If you do strength train, you might be able to maintain it or decrease the speed of the loss, depending on how you do it. So strength training is highly, highly beneficial for people over 60. Not only that, it also has a greater impact on quality of life. For somebody who's already fit and healthy, to get fitter and healthier is not going to make much of a difference. If they can already lift 200 pounds, to go from 200 to 210 isn't going to really move the needle for them. For somebody who is aging, who might have a hard time getting off their chair, their toilet, their couch, if you strengthen the quadriceps muscles, the thigh muscles, it's going to make it easier getting off the chair, the couch, etc. If somebody has a hard time with housework, bending down, mopping, vacuuming, stuff like that, raking leaves, strength training will help with that because you're able to hold static positions for longer periods of time. Additionally, as mentioned earlier, strength training can help manage and even reverse certain chronic conditions. And if that's the case for you, people who do strength training with effort on a regular basis, they need fewer trips to their doctor. If they do go to their doctor, they need fewer medications. If they take medications, they need lower dosages. They end up in the hospital less. If they do end up in the hospital, they have a shorter stay. So there are many, many benefits to strength training. And there's one giant benefit that could potentially be life-saving. That is, if you slip, you're going to try to hold on, to grab on to whatever is near you. If your grip is strong enough to hold on, you could prevent a fall. If you can't prevent a fall, you could obviously fall down and break something. If you break something, most people are dead within 5 years. That's not a good way to go. Simple things that you can work on in order to improve your quality of life as a result of strength training. So to answer the question of is it safe? Well, there are ways to do anything safely and dangerously. If you go to the gym and you watch people strength training, you'll see dozens of people in your gym who are strength training. Some of them are doing it well, some of them are doing it poorly. Some of them are doing it safely, some of them are doing it not safely. So safety is less about the activity, strength training, and more about how you do it. How's your technique? How's your exercise programming? Are you using the appropriate amount of weight? If you want help with your strength training, there are a couple of ways we can help you. One, I have a free exercise and nutrition newsletter. If you just click on the link in the description below, you'll be able to access it and sign up. You can always unsubscribe. Method number two, if you want a more personal, hands-on service, we can also help you that way. We offer online personal training for people over 60 who want to improve their strength, mobility, and reverse their chronic conditions. If you click on the link in the description below, you'll be able to go to our homepage where it will take you to a link for a quick 10 to 15 minute Zoom call. That's no obligation, no sales pitch, and we're just there to find out can we help you or not. Thank you and goodbye.